4 or 5 days, I don't know. But it's been like a great time. You guys are like so warm, such a community here. So applause for you guys. Most of the times I start with this poem because when I say like my name, I don't really feel like that's who I am. Like it's more like who my parents are, who my ancestors has been, like everything, like my whole DNA, you know? So this is like to introduce myself, but the poem is gonna be in Dutch, mostly. And I know like that's the language of your oppressor, but also of mine. Yeah, okay. And it's about my history and stuff like that. Voici l'histoire de la petite sœur qui avait de la douleur dans son cœur. Het kleine zusje dat haar mama troosten wou, maar niet wist dat ze Rwandese moeders niet troosten kon. Het begon tussen Congo, Burundi, Tanzania en Oeganda in. Mama mia, we gaan Rwanda in. Het troosteloze, dakloze, 1000 doden weer, 1000 doden meer dan 1000 doden Duitse, Afrikaans Oosten en ik ben de dochter van de vluchteling. Ik ben in Nederland geboren, toch in Afrika gemaakt, net te laat, ik ben een Afro-Europeaan. In België ben ik de Hollander. In Holland ben ik de Brabander, in Brabant ben ik de Afrikaan, in Afrika de Europeaan, in Brussel ben ik mezelf, in Brussel ben ik Lisette, in Brussel voel ik me thuis. Kolonisatiewijs is dat juist mensen van mijn kleur, wij zijn gekooide vogels, waarom maken wij geluid? Ik kruip in mama, haar mama's huid en ze fluit, zo luid. 1994. Hier is het, wie de genocide niet kent, leest erover. Luistert naar de verhalen van wie grootouders Joden, hier tellen we de doden van 1000 jaar geleden, thuis is het. Wie de genocide kent, spreekt er niet over. Wie deze niet kent, weet er niets over. Wie de Hitler is van mijn land, ik spreek er niet over, breek er niet over. Ik ben een leek, ik weet er niets over, ween er niet over. Mijn Tweede Wereldoorlog is nog jonger dan mijn zus en ze roept Oete, papa, Oete. Maar in dit liedje willen ze hem wel terug. Nee, kijk. Een oorlog die je zelf niet hebt meegemaakt, is in het huis een kamer waarin je niet binnen geraakt. We zitten in de woonkamer. En mama huilt. In het Afrikaans. Stil en bescheiden. En tussen haar tranen door laat ze getallen vallen. Rimwe. Kabiri. Gatatu. Mama, wat voel je Munambara? Mama, je bent de oorlog uitgekomen. Arikose, Inambara Isaku, van waar komt de oorlog ooit uit jou? Rimwe, Kabiri, Gatatu, Kane, Makumyabiri, Jana. Ze heeft zoveel mensen verloren dat ze het niet wilt weten, dus ze stopt met tellen. Mais c'est l'histoire de la petite sœur qui avait de la douleur dans son cœur. Elle a pris sa peau, comme un gâteau, aardappeltjes schillen deed ik op mijn huid plooien. Mama, kom mij niet ontplooien. Dit is het verhaal van de Rwandese moeder die haar dochter troosten wou, maar niet wist dat zwarte meisjes die wenen in witte talen niet te troosten zijn. Mijn oma was 15 en werd uitgehuwelijkd. Ik was 15 en ik werd depressief om niets. Ik was de reden waarom zij hadden gebeden. Ik was de reden waarom zij waren overleden. Ik was de reden waar zij voor hadden gestreden. Ik was de reden en ik wilde terug. Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna try to explain the poem a little bit because it's like you guys didn't understand like all the words and yeah. What is this noise? So it starts with like my mom and like me as a little kid like trying to you know, she has tears and I'm trying to like comfort her, and I don't know that like Rwandese mothers, you can't comfort them, like they still cry even though you hug them and stuff like that. Then it goes further, and then I'm like, I'm the daughter of the refugee, and then like in Belgium I'm this, in the Netherlands I'm this, in Africa I'm this, and like I'm never home and stuff like that. And then it goes to the Second World War in Europe. Like that's what we all learn about in schools. So I'm like comparing it to the genocide in Rwanda. Like someone who doesn't know about the Second World War, you just read books, you just get to know more about it. But if you don't know about the genocide or anything that's going on in Africa, you don't know anything. Like nobody tells you, nobody cares. Yeah. So it continues, and then at some point I'm describing war stuff and like flying away and stuff like that. And then at some point my mom is counting in the living room like how many people died, how many friends she lost and stuff like that, and it gets like intense, and I start talking Rwandese, and then at the end I turn it, and it's not about my mother anymore, but like about me, and then how she tries to comfort me, but she doesn't know that black girls who talk in white languages are not easy to comfort. And then yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do an English one now. If all women who have been sexually harassed or assaulted wrote Me Too as their status, we might give people a sense of the magnitude of the problem. This one's for you, to whom it happened at the age of 6, to only understand it at the age of 12, to speak a syllable about it at the age of 24. Me too. This one's actually for you. As I see your pupils grow bigger, and as a man his lust is thicker than your skin can ever grow, and your voice will ever scream, me too. You are a woman of wounds and mental scars and inner wars. Me too. This one's for you. A young girl that still believes that love heals love. Me too. And you politely say no, then you politely say okay, yes. Nobody taught you that no means no when you're the one saying it. Me too. This one's for the little ones that do not know where pregnancy comes from, the little ones, the tongue that did not speak her body language yet, the girl that God damn it, the girl that cried during Christmas nights because grandpa gave her little kisses from her cheeks upon hidden sticky parts between her legs. Me too. Hashtag Me Too goes viral. With over 12 million Facebook posts and counting, in less than 24 hours, more than 500,000 tweets. This one's for all the females that put themselves on silly selves. 'Cause from a scale from 0 to 1, no man ever made love to them. This one's for you, a woman. Lying on the beach, standing in the sun, when all of a sudden he decides to stand up in front of her and he begins to gargle with his, and out of his comes spittle and he spits on her. Me too. This one is for all the women out there tonight. You are the one who is not ashamed of showing her own futures, who sees in herself the past and the future, and she is fluent in her own body language. How she rolls her tongue speaking of her own mother language. Up to you if you understand it, but she does not disgust herself, even though she is washing off all the rape of her face. She does not disgust herself. It does not affect her femininity. And with all her vulnerability, she won't give up her visibility. It does nothing to her abilities. And in all her insecurities, she's searching for a hold as she holds on while washing away herself from herself. She still adores the woman she was, the woman she will become, and the woman she ought to be. Me too. This one's for all the mothers that have passed away and the mothers that have passed away their motherhood, for the godmothers and the stepmothers and the grandmothers, for our ancestors, and for sure for the pre-mothers, the mothers to be mothers, and that will create baby girls, that will be daughters, that will educate brothers, that will educate brothers. Why black women are dying. When my grandmother coughs, I hear parts of her heartache coming out, but never will she cough all of her pain. When my mother coughs, I hear parts of her heartache coming out, but never will she cough all of her pain. When she vomits, it is homesickness that comes out. Same for her sisters. It is hard to express emotion in a language you do not know. Unknown neighbors, unknown country, immigrant paradox got in her gut feelings. Immigrant guilt got in mine from the moment I got out of her womb. But hospitals do not cure social injustice. Doctors do not ask how it's going, integrating into this society, like it does not affect our blood rates, like it does not make us suffer. There are no numbers found, not even math to express, only white language to learn fluently before we can talk about our traumatized, or how traumatized our DNAs are becoming. We tried therapy. We tried medicine. We tried to become workaholics. She tried a bottle of wine. I tried self-harm. We tried to miserably stay in bed all day, and on family days, like every day, we tried to dance our heritage away. Things me, my mom, all of my aunties all around us cannot get rid of. And when I ask her, would you like to go back? She says yes. Thank you.